Hey, greetings and Aquaba. Welcome to Living My Best Life in Ghana. Yes. Hope y'all are doing your best African self today. Happy Africa Day to you. Happy Africa Day to me. Happy Africa Day to all of us. What a great day it is to be African. Sorry about the tardiness, having some technical difficulties around here with this internet and thing that's going on, but I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here with you. Miss you much. And looking forward to today's topic. We have an update for everyone. Travel updates, just in general, things to expect, different countries, and we got our brother, none other than the Dwight the Mentor, that's going to be giving us the best tips and traveling gems. Okay, so thank you for being a part of this today. A lot of us are going to Africa very soon. Congratulations. Congratulations to those that have gotten there already, those that are on the way, those that will be there soon, and those that have it in their plans to make it home very, very soon. What a great day it will be once you touch down on the continent. Everybody deserves to go home to Africa. We deserve to go home. We deserve to be the Africans that we should be without any pressure, stress, you name it. We've done it, been there, done it. We gone through it. It's time for us to receive some freedom and some peace. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's had a great morning, afternoon, evening. Maha. All right, good to have y'all here. Africa First says good morning. Good morning, Africa First. Good to have you here. How is everyone today? We doing great. Happy Friday and happy Africa Day to you all. I hope your day is Africa Fresh one, just like mine, okay? Quee and Corey. Bernard Vampire is in the house. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Bernard, we got some new folks. Y'all, thank you for being here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Aquaba. Mm-hmm. Joyce Boggs says, greetings, family. Hey, Joyce. Blessings on blessings, beautiful African queens and kings. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Yes, today is a grand African day. It's another Friday. We glad to be woke, glad to be alive, and glad to be liberating our minds from European concepts, evil, and all of the negativity that have been fed to us for so long about ourselves. We are purging and opting out, okay? Much love. Balanta Queen said, Quaba LMBLIG family, and to sing. Hugs to the kings and queens in the chat. Got my water, notebook, and ready for this shot of African flyness. Okay? Y'all got to understand. We got to make sure we stay on the up and up. Now I have to add Nigeria to my bucket list. What, Malika? You got to add Nigeria to your bucket list? Okay. Hey. Everybody say, hey, what's up? Greetings, everybody. Mm-hmm. Everybody is here. Yes, it's good to see everyone this morning, this afternoon, this evening. Janet Bolton, how are you? Darian Robinson, hello and greetings. Sherry, greetings, LMBLIG family crew. I like that top cousin PhuCha. Thank you. Bam. Hey. Reginald Phillips says, greetings. Hey, Reginald. Good to see everybody in the chat. Y'all come on in. Please smash that like button on your way in. Looks good in the stats. You know what I'm saying? Till we get our own platform. Okay, thank y'all for governing yourselves accordingly. Yes, thank you for being here and participating. Ashe says, Aquaba LMBLIG family, PhuCha and Powwah, glad to be here. All right now. All right, good to have you too. My habit says, good morning, my people. Good morning to you, my habit. Salute, Queen PhuCha, Queen. Hey, thank you, T. Roy. Bam. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Okay. Much love to all my people here. Quaba, beautiful African people. Yes. Good afternoon, Rosemary Simmons. Good to have you here. Smash that like button, family. Good to have. We got a lot of brand new people here. Thank you so much. for joining us today. Okay, good to have y'all here, and I know you're in for a treat. Powwah new LMBLIG family, if you're looking for a channel to laugh till you cry, hear Black love stories, you need motivation to exit this Babylon and see your motherland in a positive light. Bam, bam, you have arrived. Thank you, Beloved Queen, for those announcements. Awesome. Our greetings and welcomes to you. Sherry Aquava Queen Reginald Phillips said, yes, greetings, everyone in the chat. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Aquava all. Sharon Page is in the house. Hey, Sharon, please hit the like button as you enter the chat. Right. Chelsea B said, peace, family. We in the building this morning. All right, Chelsea B. What's up, everybody? 7:30 p.m. I'm about to have dinner. Okay, I know. That's why I said morning, afternoon, evening, because I know some of my folks is on the continent. They in the future. Okay? They already in the future, which is my name. All right? Yeah, so good to have y'all here. I don't know if y'all caught the president's his speech. He did on Sunday, I believe. I think it was the 19th one of the address. Since all this havoc has been going on in the world, and he's saying President Akufo Addo in Ghana, the president of Ghana, is saying that basically their numbers are going back up. At one point, a few weeks ago, the numbers had gone down. Okay, and he was saying that there were no more cases. Now the president is saying that the numbers have gone back up, in which he sees that is important. He sees that power is here.
What's up, my peoples?
He said that it is very important for him. He feels like he has to go through some more measures. He is getting more stricter. So I want to tell you guys about these type of situations. If you're headed to Ghana, if you are there, or if you're anticipating going very soon, please be prepared to wear your mask. Okay. Follow the protocol. He said he's not playing. He's mandating everybody to wear your mask in public, to wash your hands, sanitize your hands out in the public regularly, which our hand washing stations are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay. He's not going to tolerate anybody not adhering to the restrictions for the amount of people that you have in your in certain settings, and he's very serious about it. And also, he was talking about the airlines. Those airlines that are not adhering to his protocol, he will be, handling that. All right.
That thing.
He will be. But
you bruh, you come see me. You come bruh. You say okay, you come see me. You organize yourself very well. You come see me.
Look, King Power coming in wearing that royal blue, matching his Queen PhuCha as always.
Bliss Bean, this does not match that.
Beloved Queen said, what would you do if you had to walk 2 miles for water? How much water do you think you could carry on your back? Carry back? No, not on your back, but carry back. How much water would you use if you had to walk to get it? Bring fresh water to Africa, okay? We got 2 atmospheric water machines that we are doing a fundraiser for the month of November and beyond to get these water machines to the continent. These machines, created by Mr. Moses West, makes water out of thin air. You hear me?
Cold-blooded.
If y'all ain't had a chance to see it, thank you, sister, for bringing it up. I'm gonna go ahead and let you see it right now, so you won't have a doubt in your mind. You can go and look this up for yourself, but I definitely want us to understand that it's totally what we need on the continent. This is a atmospheric generation water machines. Okay, this hydrating technology is what we need on the continent. for all of the problems that we are facing in regards to water crisis, places that's famine, water without water. If we get these machines all over Africa, man, we will be able to grow food in places that has not had food grown in thousands of years. Okay, all we got to do is participate in this fundraiser and send your monies to $ OTA Water. All right, this is the machine right here on the left hand side that we'll be getting. It's two of those machines, and we will power them by solar, or we will power them by generator. But we can use renewable energy for these machines. Make sure you go to awgcontractingus.com. That's awgcontractingus.com, and research yourself and watch this documentary about this sister Latoya Ruby Frazier. It was a pretty good one about Mr. Moses West, his story and what he's doing in Flint.
That big joke.
This machine is the one that's in Flint, Michigan that y'all seeing right now, that he has brought to Flint, Michigan, that's giving our people clean water, okay? Yes, out of thin air. This water is for the world. Okay, we need to invest in our own. He has dedicated himself to bringing clean water worldwide, and this is something that we need to sustain ourselves, because we don't know what these folks are doing, why they are doing it, but we know that we can handle this for ourselves. We can do it. All right. So y'all make sure y'all participate in the streamathon this weekend. Got a new streamathon coming up Sunday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. That is Central Time. All right. Thank you so much for governing yourselves accordingly. Make sure you put us on your calendar. Don't miss Sunday streamathon. Is very informative, very fun. We're going to kick it. We're going to have some fun. And if any of our LMBLIG family members want to be a part of the streamathon, we got many activities, challenges that you can be a part of. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Come on, let's participate. We've been participating for some time, dialoguing and stuff. Now it's time for us to get acclimated to each other, having fun for a great cause, which is raising money for these water machines. Sunshine and Rain Gardening, perfect name. Kwaba LMBLIG family from Cali.
Hey, what's up?
It's 11:30 a.m. Florida time. What?
That's crazy.
Greetings and blessings, family. And to saying Queen PhuCha. What's up, Jackie C? Yes. Lizabitty.
Change that profile picture. Forget that's fine.
It's been like that for a minute, baby. MWH Boutique. My family greetings. Greetings to you. Glad to have everybody here today on this beautiful Friday. Okay, a lot in store. Kwaba to all who have entered the chat.
Cousin Sherry, what's up?
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all come on in. All right, make sure you come on in. Greetings, Sister PhuCha. Thanks for relevant info. Yes, you're welcome, Sandra Grocher. Good to have you here.
T-Roy.
Salute, OG.
What's up with you, homie?
Power.
What's up, Sister Belanta Queen?
Lively View said we are there in 3 weeks. Hey, man, congratulations.
Face, y'all. Get on across there.
I'm so happy for all my folks that's getting home, man. This is awesome. Ooh, I remember a time when we was the only ones. Do you remember that, baby? It used to be us and our Ghanaian family.
With nobody else to talk to. They weren't Ghanaian about Ghana.
Okay.
For real.
King Power coming in wearing royal blue, reflecting off of Queen PhuCha's beautiful earrings very nicely. The pandemic setup is reaching as far and wide as it can.
Yep.
I read that 172 of the people entering the country tested positive for COVID. Yep, that's what Akufo Addo was saying, and he said that he's stamping down on his security measures. Second lockdown could be occurred when it goes up. Okay, yeah, he's sounding like a lockdown too, I have to say, and I think it's going to be effective. So anybody that's planning to go to Ghana, that's not planning to go to stay, be careful, okay? Because hey, between the next couple of months, and I saw an article about the Biden thing that he's planning on locking it down for 2 weeks or so. Okay, I mean 6 weeks or so. Once he gets sworn in January the 20th, who knows what's gonna happen after that. All right, so y'all make sure y'all taking in this information. Power in his sea of blue.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to. Didn't usually wear too much blue, so I'm trying to try out some new colors. You know
look great, baby. What I going, cousin?
Sherry.
I retracted that first message. No problem. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks, Balanta Queen Lively View. I watched the video. How much is the machine? He has given us the machine. We're getting 2 machines for 100K. Okay. So make sure y'all go ahead and send your donations right away. We are doing this fundraiser all month, and it's going to be for a great cause. Who else should do this other than ourselves? We don't need no grants. We don't need no hidden hands, puppets. We need to come together and finance these machines and bring them to Africa for the very first time. Sherry said, I hope there isn't a second lockdown, especially before I get there. I don't want to be in Tanzania indefinitely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's true.
Got to be where you can be comfortable, because that's a different situation.
Balanta Queen said that, Janet, we need to raise 100K for 2 machines. Help us bring fresh, easily accessible water to our people. Donate through the Cash App. Thank you so much. Yes. Are you your own boss?
Are you?
Let LMBLIG showcase your products. Are you in the process of moving to Africa? Let LMBLIG.
Are you?
You tell your story.
Yes.
Made it safely home.
Yeah.
Tell us your journey. Hit me up.
Hit up.
Above and beyond. CSR@gmail.com. Okay. Did the president say anything else? Oh yeah, he said a lot.
Yeah, you can watch his full address.
Yeah, you can go to YouTube, and as a matter of fact, I'll put the link up in the description box. I'm not. Yes, I can do that. I got the little skills. I got little skills because we tight in the biking shorts around here. Make sure y'all drinking your water this morning too. Yes, so we have to make sure that we pay attention. He is bigging up the police force. He did say that he was going to be having the police force in pure harmony with his demands. Okay.
Look, this how he was looking. His face was looking when he was saying it. It looked like he wasn't. His hands weren't doing this, but this is how he was looking like. Get that little rock, like, try me if you would, rock. That little, you know how some people be sitting there, when you see somebody do this, you better leave them alone. It's about to go down.
Bliss B said the changes are coming all over the world, and Sherry, the corporation, wants the vaccine to be injected to as many as they can get it into. Being woke, aware is more important than ever.
Yes, ma'am.
You better say that.
So many of us, unfortunately, that just don't get it. It's so sad, because what's going to befall a lot of our people, boy, they pushing the vaccine usually. Now, let me tell y'all something. I was in medicine. When you push a vaccine, it takes at least 10 years. At least 10 years. Not that I don't do the vaccine situation at all, but I'm saying
scientifically, this is normally
it takes
how
10 years. At a 7 is really, really pushing it. And that's without any human trials. So y'all look that information up for yourself too.
And they doing it on animals right now, rats and rabbits.
Oh, they talking about Pfizer got one that's already outrated. Talking about they didn't say it's all the way the situation says like 90-some%, but it's ready for, man, look.
They're ready for human trial now.
Cool.
Oh man, I hope my people, I hope we smarter now. Hope we smarter. Please, y'all. Please, please, please. Hey, unfortunately, I'm postponing my December trip to Ghana. Easy to get there, but might be hard getting back. Not trying to lose this government job, this good government job, LOL. I understand, S Queen Rob.
You had to make them decisions
too,
because
these are hard decisions.
If we was in that, S Queen Rob, when it first popped off.
So was. Y'all can go back to our earlier videos. Man, we got plenty of you know, real raw emotion, live footage from the lockdown.
Like
okay.
For me, PhuCha said she had heard of it a little bit on the news before we left.
I heard about it in China. That's all I heard.
I hadn't heard of it at all.
I thought this was one of them I thought the Chinese was gonna have to put a mask over their wait a minute. You know the mask over their mouth and over their eyes. I thought they was gonna have to go ahead and wear the full gear all over their face.
We literally sat there on that couch and watched the whole world descend into chaos. It was mind blowing. We like, you know, we got stuff going on back in the States and in Ghana at the same time, and it came when I say the brakes, like a screeching halt, and you hit your head on the windshield. It's one of them. It was one of them. But it taught me a lesson. It taught me to always be prepared, and it taught me that all the things that I had been through in my life before was correct. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, the bad stuff. I'm talking about the knowledge that you picked up along the way about how things are being as a
when people would call you a conspiracy theorist all the time.
Come on, I don't even want to hear them words no more.
They're not.
Rochelle Vanderpool said, "Good morning, beautiful family. Happy Friday. You know, 12 days to go."
No, Rochelle.
See. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we just want to share. She's speaking to S Queen Rod. Want to make everybody aware of what's going on around us, because when you caught in situations, just think if you move in transition and somebody locks a border down, what do you do then? If you just say if you got a layover in Turkey, some goddamn place, and you know, and you get locked down there, what? Huh? I can see if you anywhere in Africa, you might have a little, but you in between in transition, man. Look, Liz Bitty said, "Well, I need to get in, and he can lock it down after that."
Man, what Liz Bitty?
Man,
for sure,
I just want to slide across the base.
Chicago is going into a lockdown. Yeah, I heard there's some places that's already starting their preparation for lockdown.
For real?
Yeah. It's true. Somebody told me, what is that? Is it California? New York? One of them places they preparing. Good morning, family. Good morning to you, savvy entrepreneur. Yeah, so hey, I don't understand how people aren't falling out in Tanzania. People are coming in from all over the world. No one is wearing a mask. I wish these African presidents will open their eyes.
Yep. See, and that what's one thing that we do see and recognize is like, is anybody like hello? You be want to just say it like, you know how you want to shake somebody like wake up, like, you know, it's crazy. And that's really how it seems.
Yes, but Lunch Queen says start healing your body from the inside out. Get those power packs for all your herbs and tonics. WeBuyBlack.com/nappy with an I by nature. Let's support our own. Thank you so much, Balance Queen, for these announcements. Yes. Oh, yeah. They haven't done a 20-year human studies. Nope. I see you. You are so right.
Nope.
They ain't done that. They did this 2-month study. They did 2 months and a 2 weeks trial.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. That's why we got to get the hell out of here, okay? Hey, yes, right there. Okay, I'm telling y'all, they're saying more and more children are being infected. If this isn't the biggest bunch of BS, I don't know what is. Yep. I ain't seen no children. None.
And that's one thing I always understand. If children can catch colds like we do, children catch flus like we do, why this is just specific to adults? So the children don't have to wear a mask? Man, please.
We all will feel it. Yep. Stock up, store up.
Man.
Yep. Heard about Pfizer ready to put their vaccine version out. Anybody and everybody liable to be their collateral damage.
Yep. That's why they're not worried about a human trial test. Because they're about to get the biggest one in history.
Okay. And then, you know, they're going to talk about it 50 years later.
Yep.
Let me be first to get over there to the continent. I'm telling you, it's definitely propaganda. As long as the airports are open to get to my destination, I'll be okay. Okay. I'll be happy Ghana will be closed. This airport's getting COVID is real. Yeah, the pre-existing conditions is really real. That's what we got to realize, because it is a requirement that you must be sick already. Okay, we have got to take better care of ourselves. That's more important than Corona could ever be.
Corona.
Yes.
That's it. We're gonna say that so they're gonna flag our video. They're on there talking about COVID.
No. Yes. NYC is shutting down gyms, restaurants, and bars at 10 p.m. Yep. Hey y'all. What's up, bro? We ready for you. Where you at? Yes, I plan to purchase. Oh, we'll be there in 10 days. I need Gunna to let me in. Okay. Good morning, guys. How are you doing today? That top power in my future voice. No words.
What's up, Tom? Appreciate it.
Yes. If they saying it's right, you better believe it's left.
You better go hard left.
Real hard.
Don't veer to the left. You better
just turn instantly. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yes. Yes, I see you said so. You can't have allergies, so you can't have the sniffles, so you can't have a little throat irritation. Everything is this so-called killer disease.
Sir. That's exactly
Tell the truth. A regular sinus infection, a regular bronchitis, all of that now is respiratory. Every respiratory issue that people have that suffer from mucus, too much mucus in your body, asthma, all of that stuff. Now you don't have that no more. You just got
the old. You got the Ovid. You got the vid.
This shot is going to kill.
Yeah.
We know this.
These folks is following the agenda.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Where you at, bro? Let me you want me to post? Let me post the link up in the chat. Waiting on Dwight. Come on up in here and give us these good updates.
Yeah, we're just gonna be everybody, but you don't get scared. And you know what I'm saying? It's time to go into effect mode. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your business. We all know what we got to do.
Take better care of ourselves.
Take them herbs, lay off that meat. Even me, I got to stay on top of my thing. You know, we vegan. You know, I still got to stay on top. I got to drink enough water. Got to make sure I got enough hydration in my body, my blood right. We got to do it.
Yep. Chinedu Ikeme Funa. Yo, how are you? If you can stay Ghana, you can live all over the world. Okay.
I feel you on that.
Yes.
Chinedu.
Yes. Oh yeah, Bliss B.
Yo.
All right, y'all. With no further ado, I'm gonna bring my brother on to give us these travel updates. He has been getting some things prepared for us for travel, and we have to know what exactly we dealing with. Everything we got to stay updated while we getting ready to make moves and move forward, touching down on the continent wherever we planning and depends on where we're going. We need to know. It's better to know than to not know. Okay, because you don't want no alarms, no stress, no shell shock, none of that. It's time for us to be in the know from now on. Okay, we've been in the dark for too long. All right, so give it up for our very own LMBLIG family member, one that we cherish and value very much. Give it up for Dwight the Mentor.
Dwight.
Good morning, party people. What's going on?
What's up, bro?
What's going on? How y'all doing today?
Oh, we doing great.
Look, he got his tie. He's showing out. He doing too much.
Hey, Powwah, I'll tell you a true story about this. Was when I was in Tanzania. I was in the lobby of the Golden Tulip Hotel, just hanging out. And I saw a gentleman talking about the future of Tanzania. And I said, hey, what do you do? He said, oh, I'm the Minister of Planning and Infrastructure. And I said, oh, that's a nice tie you got there. I said, where can I get something like that? And he just took it off and said, here you go, my friend. It's all yours.
What?
That's it. That's it.
Active African flyness. Don't play with it.
Yes.
Man. Yeah, I had that
Yes,
joint
sir.
on all day long. I'd be like, yeah, I'm rocking this tie with my t-shirts and everything. It's going down.
Jaton said my job requiring everybody to take the test. I asked for
She said
religious.
take shot.
Oh, take the shots. I asked for
Got
religious
that.
exemption. And if they ask me what religion, I'm going to say on Sunday, I go to the phone booth and worship with bananas. Dr. Africa suggests they won't bother you after that.
Oh my goodness. Hey, listen,
Yeah.
guys. I want to just add to everything that has been said about health. Health is the most important thing. Right now, I have PhuCha's Power Pack with psyllium husk and papaya and grape and celery leaf. This is giving me energy every day, so I appreciate you so much. Also, I have my ginger tea, so I take that. Then to keep me clean, what goes in must come out. I have my walnut wormwood, and I have my magnesium as well for good blood flow. So you are right. We could talk about going across to the continent. We could talk about different climates, culture, dust, everything. But if you are not healthy, do not go. Just stay behind for a little bit and get yourself in good health and be ready for this change of climate. For those who are going in the next couple months, we're going from winter in the United States to sub-Saharan continent, to sub-Saharan weather, to tropical weather. It's very hot. It's right near the equator. Most countries in Africa border the equator or the tropics. The weather is going to be challenging for those who are not used to it. For those who have been, your body automatically gets adjusted. But like you said, important thing is really to stay healthy, and that's really the one thing. I did get some statistics. They were talking about there's 1.8 million infections in Africa, 0.8 million infections, and there is 9 million cases in the United States, with over 1 million deaths in the United States. So that just tells you a continent versus a country, how much sickness and illness is here. And I brought it up to you guys before about the president of Lysol saying that only 1 in 6 people actually wash their hands when they leave the bathroom. He did a study, and that's why Lysol is just, you can't even find it anymore. So stay healthy. Everybody has to stay healthy. It's really ridiculous how much illness we have here in this country.
Yep. And you know what? I wouldn't doubt that the president of Lysol didn't do that for a political, to get his stuff sold out because he needed some extra money. Because folks been using Fabuloso, they ain't been using no
Fabuloso is the #1 brand in Mexico, so clearly it's
sir. Look, I knew about Fabuloso in the early 90s.
Look,
Powwah, you were in LA. I know you saw Fabuloso in LA at all the mercados, everywhere.
Man, I was using that shit in the 90s, going to the laundromat.
Yes, sir.
He tried to sell out that Lysol off the shelf because that Fabuloso. Look, we discovered that Fabuloso in the mid 90s, and this been on ever since. Folks don't like using even though, hey, I do support pine oil. I do know that it's very good at cleaning and cleansing, especially when you got just real pine oil. But I don't know exactly how many harsh chemicals that the president of Lysol put in his brand. But I do know that you can get you some just authentic pine oil itself and use it in your soap. You know what I'm saying? Just a small amount can kill so many germs. But as far as these numbers, we know that there's a lot of whistleblowers coming out and have said their take on this thing. But like I said, I mean, we see that our health is not very good at all, especially.
I just lost one of my good friends Sunday.
Yes.
No matter of fact, he was a year younger than me.
Yes.
And we was just with him the month before trying to, help him with his teas and his herbs and everything like that. And I got the call yesterday from when our buddies called me and let me know he had passed away, man. It's like it hit me like a ton of bricks. It was like,
and he was in just a horrible situation with his health, and he was under a lot of stress, tremendous stress levels. So
Stress kills.
that's the
Yeah,
second biggest cause of our people that's this situation that's going on around us. We have got to look at this stuff for what it really is, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about we talked about a lot about the travel, and some of the information that I'm getting is changing almost daily. I just got word that South Africa is getting ready to open up. So for those who are wanting to go via Johannesburg or Cape Town and come back north, South Africa is getting ready to open up. With these new cases, could it possibly change? It could, but as of right now, I think they opened up as of yesterday. South Africa is now open, which is a good thing. So we're seeing about 3 or 4 conflicts on the continent that everybody should really observe. One right now is Angola. In Luanda, they're having some unrest, and it's mainly due to political power. We know that Angola is the #2 oil producer on the continent. So when there's minerals, there's always going to be some type of conflict. People are wanting to exploit the people and put aside the people for growth. So for those who are going to Luanda, Angola, be mindful of some of the unrest there. Be mindful of the unrest that's going on in Yaoundé in Cameroon, with once again the French and the English, the former colonization of that country, splitting, religious purposes as well. People are having some unrest there. We do know of the younger people in Lagos, Nigeria, dealing with the police, just like we've had here with our cases. Now it's coming to light in Nigeria and Lagos. So for those who are staying outside of Lagos, outside the city, some unrest there, as well as in the capital, Lagos, Lekki, Victoria Island. There's some conflict there. And I've told you before about Mozambique. Once again, another product that's being exploited, natural gas. There's a boom there. They're now exploiting it, and people are getting separated from their villages and having to flee to the north, Tanzania, and to the south, to Zimbabwe, and so forth. So other than that, for the most part, those are some of the conflicts that are going on the continent. Talk about travel. Travel, just like you talked about Ghana, really tightening the ship. But what I like about Ghana is taking care of themselves first, Ghana first. And so from the time that you enter, yes, you did mention about the visa on arrival, with the station manager there at the airport. You can get visa on arrival, and you pay the house for that, as well as the COVID test for 150 as well. So the process is about 45 minutes. You download a couple applications, then you go ahead and go forward. They pretty much put you in pods, swab you, and then you sit in that pod until it's time to go. And there's actually somebody standing outside to make sure that you don't go through customs and claim your luggage and so forth and disperse yourself in the general public. So Ghana's doing a really good job of doing that and taking care of that up front. I agree with you that it seems to me that it is somewhat of a money grab, filtering from the United States for them to get additional funding, or CDC somehow put it in place with the government to get some more information. I'm uncertain about that, but it's troubling to know that they're charging $300 just to move about the country, which is unusual to me.
It sure is. It's very suspicious, especially exuberant fee, because if you say $300 US, that's, let's say in Ghana cedis, that's what times 6. It's like 3,600 Ghana cedis almost.
Right. It's very expensive. Now in Turkey is actually, for those who want to detour and break it up, there is no issues in Istanbul at all. Istanbul has visa on arrival, tourist visa. They've had no restrictions, I think, within the city. But if you're transiting through Istanbul, through Turkish Air, if you're transitioning through Qatar Airlines, through Doha, if you're going through KLM in Amsterdam, those 3 Netherlands, I should say. Those 3 transiting countries, no issues as long as you're transiting. If you're going into the city, they do have some restrictions. France, Italy, primarily Europe is really dealing with this and trying to control their own borders. So for those who are trying to make a direct trip, there's really only one option, and that's Delta, nonstop to JFK to Accra. Air Canada does also have a flight from Toronto to Accra for those who want to avoid JFK altogether. I indicated to you guys in regards to Ethiopian Air going through Lomé, Togo, and then continuing on, say, via Sky Airlines or AWA, African World Airlines, you could do that as well. But I believe Togo now has put in place a 14-day quarantine, even if you're transiting. So you guys have to do your own due diligence and try to find the updated information. I'm getting it, but all diligence before you go, so you don't end up being quarantined in the country for 14 to 20 days.
What was that you were saying about $300 for cost? I heard you say something.
For 2 people.
For 2 people.
Tests, for 2
Oh,
people.
okay,
Yes.
for 2 people. Okay. Because I know it's supposed to be $150, and you have to pay for it ahead of time and show that you have paid for it when you get to the airport in advance. Ghana wants you to pay for your COVID test that they're going to administer to you when you get to Ghana. Not only do you have to have that 72-hour COVID test in hand, you also have to have the receipt showing that you have paid for the test in advance. So when you get there, all they have to do is administer the test, and you wait around and wait to get your results. I mean, it's like, what do you say? It's like it seems like we're going backwards. I mean, it's like, man, but these are the precautions that they feel like they have to take. And the president is dead serious.
No, he's not playing.
He don't play. Akufo Addo don't play. We seen many presidents. This one is hey, don't play with Akufo. Do your due diligence and do right, and make sure that you have a variety of masks to wear out in the public. Because military is standing around, police is standing around.
They was doing that when we were there.
Yes, and they'll stop you in traffic.
Where's your mask? And that's all you gonna get. You know how I hear you be like, I don't feel like I gotta. Ain't gonna be no exchange.
Lively View said, can you take yellow fever there? No, we don't advise that. You can get a waiver from your doctor. Okay, you can get a waiver from your doctor or the health department, or you can get the waiver online or whatever.
I can't even remember the last time we even asked for yellow fever.
And to add to Lively View's question, most cases, at least from when I was on the continent, a person of color, they will not have yellow fever shot. I've seen them harass the Chinese. I've seen them harass the people. It's the same coming through customs. Welcome home. I've never had anybody ask me for the yellow fever shot record, but I do have it.
Okay. Blind guy, his wife said, thanks for the heads up for the few places of unrest on the continent. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time in this show for you to list all the places of unrest in Babylon.
Man.
That's
and
true.
It's funny that she say that, because they don't call out civil unrest.
It's crime.
It's all called crime and injustice and all kinds of other names. But we feel like civil unrest is way worse than all of these atrocities we face every day.
Yes, and I did want to also, I did forget one of the Senegal, JFK through Senegal. Senegal is not require any quarantine at all. They are requiring that you do show your COVID test and move about the land. Also, Senegal is showing a low case report right now, and they're starting to reopen up their schools. They did have some schools on lockdown, but they're now starting to open up the schools. So for those who are going, say, you can't get into Gambia through Europe. I know Gambia is becoming very popular with all the bloggers and myself talking there as well as some of the other vloggers. You can go through Senegal, no issues at all, no visa fee at all to get into Senegal. get a taxi. It's about a 6-hour drive. Senegal, you go through towns, Cowlek, and so forth, and then you cross into once you cross into Gambia, there's a small visa fee. I think it was 125. Money talks, so that number has never been set in stone, as I've done that route several times. Cash is king, and then make your way on the Barra ferry across into Banjul, no issues at all. Some of the contacts that I have in Gambia is people are living day to day. There is some mask rules in place in the heart of Banjul, Fajara, Serakunda, and so forth. But if you're out in the villages and Brikama, Parang, and so forth, Lamin, Brew Fruit, some of the other places, you don't have to worry about a mask. You're free to walk around. And so been talking about getting to Gambia. It's no issues if you decide to go through Senegal and catch the nonstop flight from JFK.
Okay, now the Maroon side came back via Istanbul a couple of weeks ago. No transit issues with Turkish Airlines.
Correct. Yes, I did talk about that. Once again, it's a detour. You're going from the United Istanbul. Istanbul's got the brand new airport. It's the biggest in the world. They're really trying to get a monopoly of the because of their proximity. One of their planes can either go east to the furthest distance. I think the furthest distance from Istanbul is Christchurch, New Zealand, and furthest west they can go all the way to Seattle nonstop based upon their geographical positioning of where their country is. So it makes it really good for those who are trying to say, starting in Istanbul and going to any destination in the world. And Turkish Airline does more countries worldwide than any other airline in the world by far.
Okay.
I never knew that.
Yeah, they service almost every country in Africa, and that's been one of their biggest things that they've had advantages is because of their proximity. They can, whether they move in cargo or persons, point in Africa to Istanbul, and then they can either go east to Asia or they can to Europe and the Americas. So it's really uniquely positioned. I've heard of anybody who's flown Turkish has never had any issues. But like I said, for those who are going to primarily West Africa, it is a little bit of a detour. I suggest you do a 5 to 6 hour layover just to kind of get a feel. I heard the new airport is beautiful. They have over 300 check-in counters. They have pods to sleep in. They have showers. They have lounges. They have decent food. So for those who are looking at Turkish Air, could be a good option for you.
Okay, the 7 entrepreneur said, where do you pay for it ahead of time?
If you're talking about the e-visa, is that what she's talking
about the COVID test for Ghana. You have to go. Normally, the airlines that you're flying with will direct you straight to the page where you need to pay for the test in advance. But I'm sure you can go on the Ghana consulate, the embassy website, and find the form there. What you think about that?
Yeah, that's exactly true. Go right onto their state page or their government page. I did my own research for Freetown when I go in January. I went right onto the Sierra Leone government page. I talked about what to do in terms of entryway, what to have. Sierra Leone is giving, I believe, up to 5 days showing an active COVID test. Ghana is 72 hours. It varies from country to country. But yes, go under their government page of whatever country, Egypt, Tunisia, Malawi, whatever country you decide to go right under their government page so you can see the actual truth. And if there's something that is unclear, you can always email them and they will, the government representative on that page will respond back and tell you what the purpose is, what the costs are. So they've been, for the most part, most African nations, very, very responsive on wanting to keep tourists coming, but we have to do things the right way.
Okay, Chrissy G said they will let you pay in cash now. She just got to Ghana, I believe. Chrissy G, elaborate more on that. You just got there a couple of days ago. They'll let you pay cash for the COVID test, and you don't have to pay for it in advance. Let's talk about that. But
yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. You can see, you know, some of the seniors saying, I don't walk with credit cards. I don't walk with a debit card. All I have is cash on me. I don't see them refute, you know, taking you out of the line and saying, you know, you got to get a card. So if that's the case, then that's even better to walk with cash.
Yes, cash is king. Anja Africa said, blessings family. School just approved my son's trip. We will be going to Ghana, Sierra Leone, and Gambia from 12/1 to 1/9, all because of LMBLIG's blessings. Congratulations. That's awesome. I just hope that things go well and you don't get caught up in the lockdowns and stuff.
That sounds fantastic. And when she gets there in Gambia, I have a direct contact. If anybody wants to take this number, this is a personal friend of mine. His name is Sekou Majang. Great contact, young gentleman, just wants to help people in the diaspora. He can get a taxi, hotel connection, any type of phone connection, adapters, whatever you need, he can help you with that. I would love to give out his number. If anybody wants it, they can either contact me via Dwight the Messenger, or I'll give it out right now. His name is Sekou, Seiikou, and his phone number is 220-24-3515. That's 225-254. 3515 from his name is Sekou Majang. Tell him Dwight sent you. And if you have any issues in the game, whether you want to stay at his town or you're staying somewhere else and you're concerned about where to go, where to shop, how to navigate taxi, he'll be able to help you out.
Dwight, can you send me that in the private chat, Sekou's information and your email address, and I'll post it up on the screen for everybody. Western culture has set everybody up to be susceptible to bovee. Food, lack of exercise, dehydrated, stressed, and just vulnerable to their BS. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, we're going to call it bovee, y'all.
Stay healthy. I did have some additional news. We talked about a while back about infrastructure and power and so forth, having a generator, having a flashlight just in case. But I did get some information on some of the countries that are making drastic improvements on their infrastructure and really working with the World Bank to try to make their grid a better system throughout the country. And it looks like mainly East Africa was showing the dominance on the most improved, with Uganda, Tanzania, Zambia, and Kenya really getting a better idea on doing getting their infrastructure with their power and so forth. So I know what it's like. You guys know what it's like to go through certain countries and the power's out. You just have to adapt. But it looks like the power system is improving throughout the continent, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, because especially when I think that was it Gambia that had a lot of their power grids running off to boats off the shores.
Yeah,
that's just like that's unheard of. It's like, how you keep that shit grounded? Yeah. 700. The 300 came from when he was saying for two people. Like the test 150 a piece. He was talking about two people, not 300 a piece. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. You give them 2021, it might be $300 a piece.
Yeah,
but yeah. For right now, we work for 150.
Nana Maroon say exactly. Turkish Airlines, I think, is trying to take over from Air Morocco.
Royal Air Morocco is they're losing right now due to their customer service. And if you go online, Royal Air Morocco through Boston, New York, Chicago does have the cheapest prices to a lot of African countries. But I heard they lack in the customer service cutting through Casablanca. There is no quarantine regulation in Casablanca, Morocco. There is you just show the COVID test and you're good to go. However, they're lacking on the customer service side. Once again, you can save $100 by flying Royal Air Morocco. But if you're traveling with children, I would not recommend it just because of the customer service.
Oh, okay. And do you have any updates on Ethiopia Airlines?
Ethiopia Airlines doing fine. We know that their most eastern departure location is either Dulles or JFK. They had a fuel stop going through Togo and on to Addis Ababa. I don't know if that exists anymore because of Togo's lockdown through Lome. For those who are wanting to fly Ethiopian, yes, you'll likely do the JFK Dulles, the Addis Ababa, and then come back to the west. Addis Ababa is a fantastic city. I've heard from many people. You know, Ethiopia has not needed anybody for anything. The Ethiopians have beat everybody up throughout time. They've never been enslaved. And Addis Ababa is a fantastic city. Plenty of people that I grew up with out on the West Coast from Ethiopia are fantastic people. So for those who are, say, going through Addis Ababa from the States, maybe do a 40-hour layover, get a hotel close to the airport, and just kind of navigate throughout the city and check it out for yourself. But I've heard nothing but great things about Addis Ababa. It's a very proactive city. It has pizza, it has burgers, it has all the Western convenience that you could think of. And the cost is still relatively low. It's a very modern city, if anybody wants to know.
The bank is there to take it. They have great system. I was impressed. This Chrissy G, she said they are taking the money for the COVID test on arrival now. That's good to hear. But everybody
the bank is there to take the money. They making that much money.
they making that. They had to put a bank. They had to put a bank on deck.
God damn! What you think about it though? Dwight, how many people on the average Delta flight? A full flight, how many seats is that?
On the wide body, the A330 has about, with the new seat restrictions, we have about 300 people per flight on that flight. Full capacity is right around 370, but they've cut out a couple middle seats to show the distancing, safe distancing. Right. If you're traveling with your family, they're going to put you all together naturally.
Yeah.
But if you're traveling without a family, then they're going to separate some because it's a 2-4-2 system going all the way across. So husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend against the window, and then that gap out the middle seats.
Right.
Okay. So
that's 300. Just say 300 times 150.
Chrissy G said they did ask for my yellow fever card, though. It could be the person I had.
What person is that?
You know what's hard is finding a 72-hour test here before leaving.
Yeah, now that's the dice shake.
That's the shake of the dice right there.
Yes, and make sure that you get the right COVID test. You know, they have so many abbreviations on what type of test to cover what.
Right.
You're right. I would recommend going to your local doctor and getting the information properly. That is something that I have no answers to.
Yeah.
That's really the only way I see feasible for people to do it, which is another tactic to knock people out. Just think of some people that go to like just public clinics or places like that. You not gonna meet the 3-day window.
I swear, and they know that. So what would you say the percentage of travel is like now compared to its normal capacity right around this season? As the season comes in, it should be high travel. What would you say the percentage is of? Is it down, very, very low, or whatever?
Yeah, it's still very low. We were, we were down 80% back in April, May, June. Now we are down about 70%. Internationally, we're probably down closer to about 60%. So the international travel is still flying for the most part to some of the destinations. You have people here that have been here for months trying to get back home. So from what I've seen at the airport, I've seen people getting one-way tickets and saying, I have to get out of this country. It's time to do it now. There's too much illness here. I've decided to move to Portugal. I've decided to move to Croatia. I've decided to move to Tunisia. I've decided to move to Accra, Ghana, and so forth. So I've met a lot of first-timers that are just taking one-way trips and getting out of here altogether.
Okay.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Dwight, please repeat the number and say it kind of slow because you was breaking up a little bit. What's Sekou's last name?
Yeah, Sekou Majang. Sekou Majang. MANJANG. And the phone number is 220
Okay.
254 3515.
JANG. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, give him a call. He's a really good. He was really, when I first made my first couple trips to Gambia. He when I say being taken care of, and you know, Powell, you can test to this. You know, you're at a compound, you don't know your way around. Give him $2. He'll go get my coffee. He'll get my mango drink. He'll get my cassava.
Yep.
He says, "I'm going to call a taxi for you." He'll take you to the, you know, to the gift area and
Right. Negotiate your price, all
wherever.
of this stuff.
Yep, he'll say, "I've got a taxi for you, $15 for the whole day, and then when you come back, I've got dinner for you. It's going to be about $10, and it'll feed about 4 of us. And if there's anything else you need, I'll run to." I mean, he's just a good, yeah, he's just a lifesaver and a go-getter. And possibly, if I get some time when I'm in Freetown, I'll probably pay for a flight to come over to Freetown and join me and just hang out for a couple of days, because he's that good. It's really a blessing knowing that, you know, I got family here all across the country. All across this country, and I can barely get a phone call from a cousin in Texas. But Sekou will call me once a week. He will quote everything that he's seen on the news. I pray for you, brother. Please leave. That country's no good. I miss you. Come back here. Leave that place. He says that all the time. So it's just a blessing that I'm getting calls more internationally than I am domestically in my own family.
God is wisdom said, "Peace, family. It's been a while. Your girl landed in Kenya almost 2 weeks ago. Loving it." Hey! All of our folks. Chrissy G, she got there. She got to Ghana. Chrissy G, make sure you put that link in the chat so I can share it. And congratulations to everybody that's made it home. I'm so happy for you.
T-Roy, and too blew my mind, bro.
Yeah. And God is with in Kenya. I saw Miss Trudy's page, and I can't believe that 3-level mall that they have in Nairobi is better than half of the malls that I've ever seen here in the States. So congratulations to them for all the development, and congratulations for her being in Kenya.
Yes, yes.
Lively View says she haven't found anything less than $250 per person for the COVID test before U.S. departure. Crazy in the Chicago area. That is crazy. What's up, fam? Everybody that's showing up. Good to have you here. We've been on for a little minute. We got a few minutes to go. It's good to see everybody on these updates. Is what we need. I just went on the consulate site and found the link to pay for the COVID test. It was easy to sign up. Okay. All right. Very, very easy. All right.
Good.
That's what I was saying earlier. Royal Air Morocco will have you in Casablanca for 30 hours. Man, that's crazy. Yes, Gambia is improving infrastructure for the OIC summit in 2021 or 2022. Roads, the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a big issue. Yeah, that's a big issue in Gambia. We talked about this before. The amount of Europeans that are going there, the amount of Americans that are going there in such a small country, the infrastructure, the 2-lane roads going from Old Yundum all the way to Brufruit or so forth. It's a 2-lane road. There's traffic constantly. And yes, there is an Islamic summit that's coming there, planned for 2021. They're supposed to be revamping the airport. They're supposed to be widening the roads. I really hope that comes through, because if you don't get your day started, especially on the shores of Kololi and Tangi and all those places over there on the ocean side near the coast, that traffic starts at 6 a.m. and it runs all the way through 5 p.m. It's really, really difficult to navigate.
Good God, that's crazy. That's worse than Ghana traffic.
It's bad. It's really, really. I mean, like I said, the Gambia, because of its being an English country so small, a lot of people are gravitating to it. But keep in mind, infrastructure issues are a challenge in that country.
Yes, Elizabeth said Royal Air Morocco sucks butter biscuits, and Nana Maroon said Royal Air Morocco taking money for flights, but no flights currently.
Man,
That's
and that's the
kind
same thing. What you say about the roads, the same thing that the Bag family be talking about over there. They had a
Yeah.
lot of situations with them roads, and
yeah,
you
it's
know,
getting
over in
stuck
Gambia.
and stuff. Ethiopian air is so expensive, Lively View said.
Yeah, they charge for
Yes,
everybody.
yes. But the service, You
It's
think
them
of two
pepper.
airlines that are dominating the world for service: Ethiopia and Qatar and Emirates Airlines. Impeccable service, $300-400 more per flight. Yeah, but knowing you're going to get there on time 90% of the time, knowing you're going to get good food 90% of the time, knowing your connection is going to be clear and visible 90% of the time. So you kind of get what you pay for.
Yes, you do. What about Delta? Rochelle X, Rochelle Vanterpool X.
Delta is, it's not as good as those other airlines. Delta does have a nonstop to Lagos. Delta is going to Joburg flight, I imagine, in the next month or so. They're getting ready to add an additional 200 flights in their system, which is going to send them to Asia as well as to Europe. Europe is really going to be the only downfall because they're only focusing on Charles de Gaulle, France, Brussels, Belgium, Amsterdam, Netherlands, and Dublin. Those other countries are primarily on lockdown, but Delta does fly to 4 places on the continent. They fly to Dakar, Accra, Lagos, and Joburg is going to start back up. So, and they're also doing Cape Town. I believe they're doing a Joburg Cape Town return back to Atlanta. So that's going to be unique for those who want to be on the ocean side in Cape Town, South Africa. I don't personally, I'm not a big fan of South Africa. I've always said to myself that if there's 40 million of us and there's 2 million of the pink people, how are we still letting them run the country beyond me? So I'm not a big fan of South Africa. But yes, for those who are wanting to go onto the continent and make the transition of a modern country that has all the assimilation of the Americas, yes, Joburg is a good place to start. Cape Town is a great place to start. They have Starbucks, they have Valet Park, and they have the clubs. They have everything that you can want from the West. And then maybe once you spend maybe 6 months there, you can make the transition to Namibia and then work your way up to more culturally sub-Saharan nations, such as, Mali, Malawi, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and so forth.
Was the Dwight the Mentor holding up bus pipes, the effective herbal blend by Nappy by Nature? Khalil Kane was telling folks how good it was during the movie premiere. Talk back. We're witness to it too. Yes, he was holding up Freedom Flush.
Yeah, this is Freedom Flush. This is I take this in the morning, and I'm probably going at about 12 o'clock. The energy builds it. The energy builds. I put it right into water. It tastes bad. Of course, it tastes bad. Everything that's good for you tastes bad. And you get it over with. Apple cider vinegar. You just take it to the head. I take it to the head. But I feel really, really good. For those who don't know, this also helps with blood pressure. I've been starting to climb into the 135s, the 140s for my blood pressure. This has really helped with that. So I'm greatly appreciative of it. So it's Freedom Flush. Yeah.
Yes. Chrissy G says, as long as you have $150, the bank will take it and give you the paperwork to move to the next process. Very organized. I was through the entire process in 30 minutes.
That's fantastic. So I know you guys are going to be there pretty soon. I'm looking at right now, February 9th. I'm praying that there's no further restrictions. Me getting there. So if I'm leaving, I'll arrive at the 10th. I'll pair up with you guys, stay overnight, and then I'll jump on that Kenyan Air flight the next day up to Freetown, 2-hour flight. So looking forward to hanging out with y'all and having some good food and good conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Go down.
Miss Grace says, anyone going to Ethiopia and I'm going through France, is there any problems?
Yes. Transiting through France, no. But for whatever reason, if your flight is delayed or canceled, you must show a return ticket cutting through France. So just make sure you have a round trip ticket. If you do a one-way, there might be some issues cutting through Charles de Gaulle.
Okay. And All right. I don't know. I think I have some family that always go to Ethiopia in the winter months. No complaints. They do this on the regular routine. So I don't know of anything else about anybody going to Ethiopia right now. But I say go for it, okay? Ethiopian
Yeah.
Airlines did a nonstop flight from West Coast of USA to Addis Ababa a few months back with supplies, so Caribbean to Africa should be easy.
Yeah, and Ethiopia's been doing what Turkish Air has been doing while the COVID has been on lockdown. They've been turning their planes that have seats on them into additional cargo planes, removing the seats and getting supplies to and from China, Asia, Philippines, and so forth. So their money really hasn't been drastically affected due to this downturn. Other commercial airlines, they've just been found a way to keep their planes moving, move some of the seats out of the way, load some freight on there, and then continue their dominant power in Africa.
Wow. And T. Roy said my layover in Addis Ababa, and they give you a complimentary room if your layover is a connect flight to Ethiopian Air. They also give you vouchers for all meals, 8 to 24 hours layover. Dang. And you know
Yeah,
what? I looked
yeah,
up a ticket on here when I did a live of teaching, showing people how to actually look for their tickets. And I went to Ethiopian Airlines and I found a nice ticket for like $1,300 or $1,400. So it just depends on the dates that you put in when you searching for your tickets on Ethiopian Airline and all of the other airlines. Make sure to clear your history and your cookies out so they won't keep raising the price every time you search. You have to remove the cookies, and you go to that through your browser. You go to the right where those three dots are, click on history. You can clear the caches, the cookies, and all the history. So when you look for your tickets, you can get the best prices. Best to look at night, preferably after midnight when you're looking for tickets Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, like that. Okay. That's great,
absolutely. Yeah.
Roy.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday is always the cheapest time to travel. Everybody knows that the majority of the people like to go somewhere on a weekend and they raise the prices for that demand. So Tuesday or Wednesday is the ideal time to leave the continent to head over to Africa. Your price point was exactly right. Royal Air Maroc, Turkish Air, right around 900 to 1100. Everybody else right around between 1100 and 1300. That is about the going rate right now. Keep in mind, it's winter for the most part of the northern part of the planet. Everybody's trying to go somewhere warm. So expect primarily those European airlines that are going to Africa, along with the Africans that are here in the United States going back home, the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, the Gambians, and so forth. They are going to raise the price of the tickets for them to try to get back home during their warm season. So yeah, the price point that you mentioned is exactly right. 1,500 on the high end round trip is realistic.
And Jatan said Ethiopian Airlines was the only airline that fit in my requested dates with no stopovers in any European places, which is awesome.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's great to hear. You know, just nonstop to Addis Ababa, get a nice little layover, stretch out, and keep things going. So that's fantastic. That's what you want to hear.
I see Walgreens is even doing COVID tests now. So anybody that's having a problem finding a test, I don't know. It's Walgreens is getting in on this money. So y'all make sure y'all check around for a location if you have Walgreens in your city.
T. Roy, you sure know what to say. T. Roy said, "OG, they gonna catch all the Rona and pocket iron at each other." I'm so hopeful. LOL, good old America. You sure right. I didn't know nothing about you said it, T. Roy. I didn't know nothing about it. I ain't heard nothing about that. But I don't doubt it because they had made sold a lot of wolf tickets.
Hey, and Powwah, isn't it amazing that nobody has yet to acknowledge what Madagascar has done with their COVID organics and how they've been able to stop the flow in East Africa and Burundi and Zambia and some of the other nations, they will not recognize that. They are here to make money.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a globalization of putting medicine in your body and controlling you. And they've yet to recommend COVID organics in Madagascar and Mauritius. And that's now even a more reason for me wanting to go to Madagascar.
You know what? I said the exact same thing.
For sure.
If I'm going to take anything, it's gonna be that from Madagascar.
Yes.
And we heard about that when we were in Africa.
Yeah.
In Africa. And it's like the whole, like, all the African nations did this. They was like, what, like we was speaking French or something. I mean, you hear them.
Pam of Travel, OT Traveler, says Ethiopian Airways gave me a hotel stay for overnight layovers. It was nice. Still in Zimbabwe. Go on, Pam. Pam, come on when you get a chance and tell us your story. We would love to hear about your journey and that you in Zimbabwe.
Good. And also, I did find out the GDP in Madagascar, which is $1,500 a year, is the average person in Madagascar. So you figure roughly $100 a month if you have to hire some labor, or you need a servant, you need a driver. That is all you're going to have to pay them on average. I mean, you have your low income, your high income, but on average, $1,510 is the GDP in Madagascar. Their GDP is going up about 4 to 5% every year, which means maybe it's $1,510 this year, go up to $1,560 next year, and so forth. But when you see those type of numbers, and you see your expenditure that you're spending here in the States in gas, I mean, it's just a wonderful thing knowing that, hey, I can hire somebody at $30 a week, and they will be dedicated to whatever business I decide to go into.
Yes, Chrissy G said they also have a place you can get a PCR test in JFK. You will have it back in 24 hours. See, it's gonna be like stores in a minute. The test site's gonna be just like stores. You'll be able to get it same day in just a minute. You get what you pay for. Peace family got to work now.
Peace.
Yes, Emirates Airlines is very nice. I like the idea of good service. When I go for my final trip there, I would do Ethiopian, but I'm taking 4 people this time. Can't do 300 more per person.
Ooh, that's
okay.
12.
Let's get some more African airlines going that serve our best interests.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what our children and grandchildren are gonna be doing.
If you're a veteran, go to the VA hospital. Most of them have a 24-hour turnaround. Your doctor needs to request the test. That's what I'm in. I've never been interested in South Africa. I've been too traumatized by apartheid over there. Me too.
Here, she said about
our own apartheid here and there. And you know that story, that's a whole nother show. It has bitters, all bitter tastes. Bad, LOL.
Yeah, they're purgatives. That's why they taste like that. They get in and they work with their liver, your gallbladder, your pancreas,
they clean all your organs, your filters, your glands.
They taste.
Everybody needs an oil change. Everybody needs an oil change.
Yeah,
I
got some Ghana bitters in there right now. Matter of fact, I got to drink me some today.
Are you your own boss? Let LMBLIG showcase your products. Are you in the process of moving to Africa? Tell LMBLIG your story. Made it easy, safely home. Tell us your journey. Hit me up above and beyond. CSR@gmail.com. That's right. Balanta Queen, thank you for those regular announcements. Miss Grace said Freedom Flush is good. I really love Dead in the Stomach. Look, I had somebody that had some stomach cancer and took Dead in the Stomach, okay? So if you having any issues, do not hesitate to go back to the African way of doing things. This is part of our tradition and our heritage, and we do herbs so your body can do what it needs to do for itself. Your body has the ability to renew itself, to rebuild, to make new cells, to generate new blood. all the oiling that it needs on the inside, moisturizing. Your body has the capability to do so. All you have to do is put the right thing in it, just like you have to put gas in a car, and your body will do the rest. Just like the car will drive all day, all night, as long as it's got the right type of gas in it. I went to my county public health department. Okay, Chrissy G.
They talk meditation and detox are two of the most important things that you can do to your body. Relax your body and detox your body. Free yourself from flesh, free yourself from toxins, skip a meal or two, flush out with great water. But meditation and detox will really save your life. And because we're in this Western world and everything is go, 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 and you find yourself getting ill very quickly, it's just like your car. You can't expect your car to go fast on a quarter of a tank. It's giving you the warning signs. I need more gas. I need an oil change. Your body needs the same mechanism as like your car, or the same feeling as like a car. I need to be cleaned out. You are sluggish today. I'm going to give you a migraine because you have failed to drink enough water. I'm going to go ahead and give you a stomach ache because you decided this fast food in your system. So you have to do the right thing in terms of keeping your body as clean as possible and meditating and relaxing your daily lifestyle.
That is exactly what I must do. Meditate and relax. I know I'm one of those people. I had to burn a lot of energy, so it's like mandatory for me to do some form of kung fu every day. For me, that's like my yoga or whatever.
Baby.
Yeah, so I have to do that because I'll go to sleep if I don't do anything physical in the day, man. I go to sleep. My mind won't rest. I'll be up, wake up, bags under my eyes. I slept with my brain was going all night long. So that's true, bro. That's so true.
I do have excuse me, one tidbit that I wanted to let everybody know. There is another bank that is popping in Lagos, Nigeria, and soon really move throughout it's called the PhuCha Bank, and it's a startup that is doing just like they're doing here. These online banks that are paying, great interest rates, no fees. You can move money from one bank to another. It's called the PhuCha Bank, and the CEO, he is really trying to get this thing going in Lagos. He already has some seed money and some startup money from, of course, some of the European banks. They want to get behind him because they see the progress that he's making. But it's really trying to become a bank, not just for Africa, but the diaspora as well. So for those who are looking at an alternative bank, once you get on it, look up KhudaBank.com, KUDA bank.com, PhuChaBank.com, and it's a new African bank, an online bank that's going to be on the continent. So really services for those who are trying to move money from the Caribbean and the Americas to Africa. See the monopoly with Western Union. They're trying to find an alternative, and hopefully it works out for them. But check out KhudaBank.com when you get a chance.
PhuCha Bank.
PhuCha Bank.
I sure will.
KUDA.bank.com.
Jaton said, do you have any shipping contacts yet?
I don't. Shipping is really the number thing. You really have to get there and get on the groundwork and find people unlike here where you can't get to an elected official. Over there, it's very easy. You can walk right into their office, talk to them. I would do that and find you your local elected official, whatever country it is, whether it's Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and so forth. Talk to the elected official and say, hey, I'm thinking about importing some goods here. Who do you use? Who should I trust? That way you can hold them accountable. But in terms of a direct contact, no, I do not. But I will say this, though, in terms of looking to import vehicles, they have some moderately similar pricing in terms of their local vehicles there. Keep in mind, due to the roads in a lot of the West African nations and sub-Saharan nations, you need a 5-speed. Due to the manual transmission is easier to repair. I would recommend getting a 5-speed vehicle, whether it's a Toyota or Honda or something very, very reliable. I would not recommend a vehicle that is low to the ground like a Cadillac or a Charger or a Corvette. The roads are not built for that. The range are not built for that. Mother Nature is really going to tear up your car. So check the pricing over there first, if for those who are shipping over cars, and see, is it worth me shipping over a car from the States to save a lot of money, or am I only saving a little bit? You might be better off just getting a local vehicle there.
God is within, so I use the COVID consultants online. I spit in a cup of PCR tests and I received results via email in 24 hours. It was high, $250, but I didn't have any problems. That's awesome.
And yeah, Goddess, can you give us that information? That sounds much better than putting up a swab. I'd like to get some information on that.
It's called COVID Consultants Online. I've heard somebody else talk about this before. COVID Consultants Online.
I'm going to write that down.
This is very informative show. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. No, you know we love your shenanigans. Prince Quasi, I wanted to read what Prince Quasi said. That was funny. I'm located in Timor, Ghana, and would like a direct flight with no delays to Accra, Ghana, because the traffic on the road is bola. Yeah, he's been sitting in that traffic from Timor, from Accra to Timor, or Timor to Accra can be deadly sometimes. I'm telling you.
There you go. You mess around, go between 3 and 6.
Wow. Yes, he's still in Ghana. He is there to stay. So no, he said Walgreens COVID-19 test is free. And yes, it is the PCR test, and you get results within 48 hours. Okay, so I guess that's offered in some areas, because I think that was Chrissy G. Somebody else said that it wasn't in 24, it wasn't in the amount of time, and it was some issue with it. I have freedom flush and dead in the stomach. Okay, Sherry. Is Osu a good place to stay? No, if you want to be paying very expensive price. It's very expensive.
Yeah. Talk about the expenses relative to here, PhuCha. When you say expensive, are we talking $800-900 an apartment? What do you say by expensive?
I'm talking about like Osu has a lot of people that has places there on Airbnbs and hotels. Hotels are expensive, like US prices, like 5-star hotel prices, as well as Airbnbs are very overpriced for a very small amount of space, like staying in Manhattan in New York.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like wow.
Ghana, you get your test results in 30 minutes for $150.
There it is.
I wish we just had to take the Ghana test and we would be straight.
I feel, even though I feel conflicted about, it's not even conflicted about the test. Like the test, that's bullshit to me. It's like, because I can't trust. I just can't trust. But I would feel better if I was in Ghana and I had to take a test. If I had to, I would feel better about that, because seriously, Tuskegee, Henrietta Lacks,
there's so many.
Come on, go through
just
everything in Harry
Washington's
book.
We just watched the documentary last night or night before about the nuclear bomb testing they did on the 25-20s young soldiers back in the early 50s, and I was like, they took 30,000 teenagers just graduated from high school in the military and took them out there and tested all the nuclear bombs on them for 10 years and told them not to tell nobody.
When I saw it, Dwight, I have always seen this depiction of the bomb drop. You know, the old black and white film.
Yeah.
Where they go to atomic bomb. And so you see those ships that's in the water. I thought that was being doing a time of war.
I thought those was cameras or something.
No, them ships. I thought it was during a time of war. This was test people.
On them. They was there to the test, and it was so crazy how they have. But that story's for another. Yeah, what they do to them.
Then
what they doing to us now.
50, 70 years ago. Fast forward with all the technology and all the evil examples that we have. Are you gonna trust these folks?
Well, I learned about dealing with Ghanaians. When you do business with them, get their personal information. They hate shame. If they don't do what they say, you shame them to do the right thing. Yes.
You know, just getting through this COVID test, knowing that, okay, this is the country has set up in place. Immediately taking that test, I'm going to try to detox that chemical out of my system as quickly as possible. So whatever I got to do, salt water, whatever I got to do to get it out of my system, I'm going to do that as fast as I can.
Yes, sir.
Rite Aid and Department of Health offers the test. Okay. After you take the test, inhale hot boiling water on and off for about 30 minutes. Thank you, higher frequency.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
If they say left, you best believe it's right. Okay. You have to shop Airbnb. It matters when you reserve the place.
Yeah. Now, T-Roy, that's one. Now, you can't check Airbnbs in Osu, but you'll be able to see compare those prices as you go through Tonatone and look through your different prices on the place, and you'll be able to do a price comparison so you can get the right spot. And then
I wouldn't, and to be honest, I wouldn't trust the Airbnbs. I had a situation in Senegal and Gambia with Airbnbs that was not showing accuracy. It then talked about air conditioning, it talked about hot water or whatever. So I would probably try to find a local compound to stay there versus an Airbnb. That's just my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why we say just if you have to use Airbnb, do it for a short period of time.
Correct.
Give you time to get some sleep, about 24, 48 hours. And then once you get on the ground, you can find a lot more once you get there. But only less than 10% of what's available is online. So please don't get it twisted. It's not a whole lot that's online that you have to choose from. It's very small. The continent is not into the internet like the West is. So many other European countries. You need to understand that it's not like that. So don't get discouraged. You don't find anything. Just get something for a couple of days. Give yourself a chance to touch down, get a good, nice rest, and you'll be able to find something around the corner that ain't even on the airline. I swear, right around the corner.
And when you get in one of those trotros and you just say, hey, I need a place to stay, they're going to give you so many great options to stay at, whether it's their brother, uncle, friend, mother. They're going to want to take your $20 a day, no problem. Your $15 a day, no problem. And they will give you such a much better place and likely feed you and likely, take care of your laundry, pressing of your clothes and so forth. So you're exactly right, PhuCha. Go there, get your body adjusted, stay one night at a decent hotel because you came from a long way. After that, hit the ground running, talk to the local people, and stay somewhere with the locals. I highly recommend it. Once money does not have to go to Marriott, it does not have to go to Hilton, it does not have to go to Sheraton. Give the locals a chance to prove themselves and to show themselves that it's better off doing it that way.
Man, we stayed at a place in Accra called Hair Sonic. Let me tell you something. In that summer, Hair Sonic was the hood hotel, but they had the best goddamn service and the best rice in the world.
And the best part is at night. The club opened up at night. Man, and the whole neighborhood come to Hair Sonic and you have a ball. You had to go and lay down. Look, I'm telling you, so much fun. Global Green Book said, after taking the COVID test, I use my neti pot daily for a week, and I'm thinking the salt will kill whatever they put in my nasal pass. You know what? I love the neti pot, but I cannot use it. Feel like it's going to drown me. Powwah know how to use it. We have one. I've tried to use it, but I'm just afraid. That's why I can't. All these tests and stuff that have to do with your nose and all of that stuff is really frightening to me because I've never been able to just, I can clean my nose with salt water, but trying to inhale it like people use it and put it down, the hell, water running down your throat. I think that it's gonna go in my lungs and kill me.
You can control that, baby. I've been trying to teach you how to do it, but
yeah, I'd be like, oh, I'd watch him and I'd be like, how do you do that?
I can stop it and shoot it back, come back across, and man,
you do tricks with the neti pot.
Because I was a kid, I used to do it. I used to sit in the tub and go underwater and try to sniff the water and see if I could spit it out of my mouth while I was underwater.
You little damn dolphin. I saw that OG just about all of them died from cancer. Dude was talking about how the fire took a picture.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all go.
They were saying, Dwight, that they were told to sit, you know,
this was on Vice. It was on Vice
and
TV.
Put their hands around their face like that and close
when
their eyes.
When the bomb,
the
nuclear bomb, this all they had to do is sit on the deck of the ship and put their hands in their head like we used to do when we were children for the tornado drill.
And they say when they dropped the bomb, it was an intense flash of light. Even with them having their eyes closed,
they could see through their bones.
Arms over their eyes, they could see their bones, their veins, and blood vessels,
everything
right through their eyes.
So we'll talk about that another day. Yeah. This was great and informative. Thank you so much. I think you covered a lot, Dwight. We're gonna bring you back every week because we are very much needed. We appreciate you, your information. Dwight, tell everybody again your handles so we can all subscribe and support you on a regular basis.
Dwight the Mentor on YouTube, Film Local GA on Instagram, Film Local GA on Instagram, or Essentials TV Show. A TV show as well on Instagram. I just recently found my African-American female truck driver that I've been trying to find for the longest. So that will likely be the next episode on my Essentials TV content channel. I'm always trying to find women who have unique occupations that are primarily dominated by men. So yes, I found one out of Texas, and she comes back and forth from Dallas to Atlanta. So I'm looking forward to that. But for those who want more information, you can follow me, like I said, Dwight the Mentor on YouTube, or Film Local GA or Essentials TV Show. Y'all, once again, stay healthy. Make sure that you take all the medicines the natural herbs that you need to stay healthy. And that's really the most important thing that you need to focus on is staying healthy. That's really it.
All right, everybody, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to his Instagram. You said Facebook too?
Yep, Facebook under Dwight Dyer. D-Y-E-R is the last name. I appreciate you guys once again. I'm looking forward to hanging out with y'all. Looking forward to hanging out y'all in Ghana. I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to kick it. Thank y'all for the information. Ashe, everybody. You are so welcome live to view. Debbie, much love to you and your king. And we looking forward to spend some more time together soon. Still mad about those sandals. They were the dopest pair I've had after giving away about 40 pair of shoes and boots. Yeah, I'm sorry you lost your sandals. I'm paying $760 a month for my Airbnb, and most locals say it's too much. But I'm like, this is half of my costs in the U.S.
$760 a month in Ghana?
Yeah, that's
too much.
That's too much. It is too much, Prince.
Yeah,
it's a whole lot.
Go to Achimota and find
you can find you a whole house.
For shit. And damn near a car.
Yeah. What you paying, it is too much.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then you in not knocking timber, but timber, I mean,
timber really shouldn't be that much.
No.
And then $760, hey, you can find you a house in the deep Accra for a month time, because you can get a house like 1,500 Ghana cedis per month and pay up for a year for what you paying for that. You can have a 5-bedroom, 5-bath suites, a boys' quarter, compound, self-contained on a main road, probably Spentex for what you spending for timber.
Yeah. Spentex is
so nice. Reconsider, bro. I ain't know you was paying that much. I would have been stopped you.
Yeah, we're gonna see you.
Right. And in Gambia is probably about 500. Sierra Leone probably closer to about 375, like public about 300 for exactly what you mentioned.
Yeah, Sherry said, bye, Dwight. Please keep in mind, if you need a backup singer, we're reading funds for our Bobit test. Thanks again, bro. Salute at Dwight the Mentor. You keep us fed, bro. That's right, T-Roy.
I'll tell you.
All right, he getting slaughtered. We love y'all so much. Thank you again.
That's the game. It's the game. And January on the continent. No more restrictions with these. I will see you guys tonight.
Yes, sir.
So,
all right. Much love to you, Powwah.
God love you. God love me. Bye.